Hello and welcome to MGM Youngistan.news.
In India, we always had great trends of seeing new things just before elections. And one of them is the emotional waves and injuries of politicians, which are likely happening just before elections. Many times they are natural, but also sometimes they are created artificially, which ultimately helps them to gain sympathy and moreover votes too. So I, Sakshi Tangde,
And Vinay Panchal going to discuss about some political incident which was related to injuries and the emotional waves of the politician and how it helped them to win the elections.
So starting with the first and
Going back to 1984, the assassination of former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi on the 31st October 1984 took place by her own bodyguard, which created a huge sympathetic feeling among the public for the Congress party. This impact answered to be a beneficial for Indian National Congress as they won the election held in December 1984 and created history by winning 414 seats out of 514. And hence, Rajiv Gandhi became the youngest Prime Minister in the history which drawn the attention of the world.
Later, discussing more about Gandhi's incident, Rajiv Ratna Gandhi, who served as Prime Minister from 1984 to 1989, had faced something worse in 1991. The elections were about to held, and on 20th May, the first round of poll took place, and right after the day, which was 21 May, the former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated while campaigning for Tamil Nadu. And the elections were postponed to June, and the Congress this time also won 55% of seats on the sympathies name of Gandhi.
Next, going to Tamil Nadu, Vidhan Sabha elections held in 1984 reportedly, the veteran leader M.G. Ramchandran was suffering from a kidney failure and the pictures in which he was admitted in a New York hospital had been a hot topic discussion among the people and drawn a lot of sympathy which brought benefits to the party AIA-DMK on the December 24, 1984. He saw as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, and the irony of this incident was that MGR fought the elections from being in the hospital and even he won the election by just being at the hospital. And this was first time in the Indian history.
Moving ahead to Didi of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee had always been in limelight regarding injuries. Similarly, in 1989, she had a fight with left front and got injured, which eventually grabbed attention of voters and became a front pager. Seeing further, on August 16, 1990, when Banerjee was in Youth Congress and she got attacked in which she suffered from serious injury on her forehead. And in 1993, while the government of Jyoti Basu was ruling at West Bengal, Mamta entered the Writers' Building in Kolkata and pictures of her were quite discussed in the country. Significantly, she won as Congress MP in 1991 with flying colors. And even today, the cause of discussing this issue is also due to Mamta's recent injury in Nandigram and also her wheelchair story, which is going on trend for the sympathy game.
Next, talking about Mayawati's guest house Khan. This was one incident which could be called as a black day in the history of Indian politics. It was June 2, 1995. Mayawati was at Lucknow's guest house where a mob of people came and attacked and locked her in a room where no one came forward to protect her from her own party, but a leader from another party came and rescued her. As she says, the reaction of the followers of SP party due to the Mayawati broke the alliance made with SP in 1993, which made her win the elections of 1995 and saw on 17th Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh.
Going back to Tamil Nadu's former CM who served from 1996 to 2001, M. Karunanidhi, who got arrested from his residence in 2001 right before the elections, one fine night under the charges of corruption. He was the president of DMK. The incident benefited AIA-DMK in the 12th Legislative Assembly elections of Tamil Nadu, held on 19th May 2001, where Jayalalitha became the chief minister of the state. However, she had not been able to continue at the position.
Talking about Jayalalitha's death, however, they say the death of ex-CM and ex-actor Lalita is still a mystery. Also have a story that she had got a cardiac arrest which made her lose her life in 2016. But mentioning her death incident in this list is because at the state election held in April 2017 at RK Nagar took full advantage of this mishappening. Literally, her party paraded a dummy dead body in coffin while campaigning, which played with the feelings of people, and the party won the election.
The next point is not about any injury nor even about death, but it is a pack full of emotional waves which helped the party to gain quite more seats. Yes, I'm talking about the 80 years old man Sharad Pawar, who delivered a speech at his rally, that too standing up in the rain. This enthusiastic campaign ultimately pushed a lot of sympathy towards him, which helped him to improve their winning tally from 41 seats in 2014 to 54 seats in 2019.
At last, but not least, not just in India, the assassination of Benazir Bhutto at Rawalpindi, who was the former leader of Pakistan People's Party, who was also twice a Prime Minister of Pakistan, took place on December 27, 2007. While campaigning for the upcoming elections to be held in January 2008, she was shot at Liaquat National Park and a suicide bomb was detonated right after the firing. This put a major impact on the party, and according to the studies done by American NGO IRI, the support of public for Pakistan People's Party was increased from 25% to 50%, and this made her win the elections.
In the end, we just want to say that politics over the years has shifted from issues to sympathy factor. The political parties are playing subtly sentimental with the public interest of their votes.
But the question is, in the field where you are supposed to work in the interest of public welfare, it is really okay to play such game just to gain the victory?
So, this is all we have for you today. We will meet in our next segment with such news stories. Till then, keep watching Youngistan News.
Thank you.
Thank you.